You wanna pop a squat, golden boy? You're making me nervous.
Or perhaps your nerves need gnawing.
What did I do?
This precarious plan proves more meek by the moment. The Madonna was meant to be among us.
She knows what she's doing. Eventually.
Sorry sins I have wrought to wrest me among such a motley crew.
Did he? Did he take my room?
Not so much as a yip from the mud. Groot says he'll keep trying. Where's Mr. Fancy Words?
It is assumed Peter Quill's quarters. It was a daring display of dominance.
Don't you start.
Usually I'd say, who needs him, but we do. So you better fix this one, Quill.
Just try not to piss him off any more than he already is.
If it is to be a fight to the death, I will honor the outcome.
If he kills you, I get your guns.
Wouldn't bet on Peter winning that fight. Took all 5 of us to beat him last time.
I still can't believe he caught one of my smart bombs. Just like that.
We have already fought the man.
Hold on, you don't remember?
I remember sparring against the Celestial Madonna in a small village. And then the cold darkness of the promise devouring my soul. Until you found me.
Yeah, you missed a lot.
Moore, are you okay letting Mantis fight the church alone out there?
She won't fight. She'll focus on evacuating people. Maybe they can all hide in the caves.
So she's just gonna let the church take over her homeworld?
Mantis would tell you that people matter more than the planet. And she knows that the church won't stop coming until we rescue Nikki.
You have great confidence in this Celestial Madonna.
She's one of the few people I know I can trust.
Really? She freaks me out.
Because she's smarter than you?
And kinder.
Hey, that nickname makes my skin crawl. I'm furry, not fuzzy. Not even that little.
So, Warlock. He's something.
Not sure we can trust the guy who looked at the Grand Unicorn himself and thought, the lad looks like a reliable rascal.
He simply knows that the true evil is Magus.
I take it Groot didn't reach Cosmo?
No dice.
The tree is persistent. He will keep trying.
He was the most convinced we could bring you back, you know. I don't know if it's optimism or stubbornness, but it works for him.
I am optimistic about Peter Quill convincing our guest to fight alongside us.
I am Groot!
It may be up to us to stop the church in Knowhere. You ready?
I am Groot.
He's worried about the mutt. Says it would be easier with his help.
I didn't think Cosmo would let the church take over his station. But if they got the Cortex, then...
He is but one canine against the army of the converted.
Would a wanton hand supply sustenance to this chamber?
He's asking for room service now?
Come get your own! We've got a full fridge!
Well, not exactly.
Glad you're back on our side, Drax. I got a feeling we'll need to go full destroyer on this one.
I shall be ready, Peter Quill. I have witnessed the threat posed by Magus firsthand. No one should suffer from its malignant lies. I owe all of you a great debt of gratitude. It would be my honor to fight beside you with all of my might.
That's a lot of might. Groot agrees with you, Muscles.
Sounds like we've got ourselves a nice church butt-kicking party.
I only hope our guest agrees to join this buttocks-striking celebration.
Hey, Quill.
You seem like you're in a good mood.
Do I? I've got a great idea for a new blaster extension. Can't wait to put it together.
Well, now that the gang's back together and we've got a minute to breathe, I think you deserve an official thank you for what you did on Lamentus.
Quill,
I know you don't like that kind of sappy stuff, but I really mean it. Knowing about the crap those scientists did to you, not only does it make my blood boil, it puts everything into perspective.
Come on. It was just a puddle.
I don't know if I could have gotten over something like that.
You saved their lives, man. You deserve a bit of praise.
The rodents saved your lives, and scientists were involved. I have many questions.
Yeah, well, save them for the next time we all get a drink together, buddy. Hurry up, Quill. I ain't got all day. Here you go. Now that that's done, can we get a move on, Jelly Legs?
Did you just...
You have closed the refrigerator door.
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
I thought I was the only one who ever bothered.
I thought I was the only one.
I observed the tree closing at once.
All right. Let the waves of calm wash over me. And go.
That's not how that works.
Oh, Gamora!
Since when do you meditate?
I don't, but desperate times and all. Stuff's been a lot lately.
I get it. Allah help me, do I get it.
So, how do you use this then? In case, Rocket asks.
Well, for one, it isn't about just holding it. You also need a comfortable place to sit, where you can be relaxed but alert, and focus on your breathing. Then you practice. A lot.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot more work than I was hoping for.
Anything worth doing tends to be.
So how do you do it?
Focus was something Thanos beat into us early on. But it wasn't until I lived with the priests of Palma that I realized how limited his version of meditation really was.
I can't picture Thanos meditating. I kind of always figured he was this egotistical tyrant.
Oh, he totally was. But Thanos also understood that aspects of meditation could be useful to his cause.
Like focus?
Focus, increasing overall awareness, pain tolerance. He came up with a series of exercises, fun little games for me and Nebula to compete in as part of our training. The worst part was, we didn't even know what he was doing until it was too late.
What do you mean?
Thanos' brand of meditation warped us, turned us into hyper-focused weapons. That way we were numb to the horrors of his agenda.
Killing people.
Assassination is just a different name for murder.
So how did you cope?
We made puns. Bad, stupid jokes to shout as we were killing people. The more terrible, the better.
Here I thought you just had a really lame sense of humor.
Oh, I do. But it was the only way to survive. And it was something we did together, a new kind of competition, just between me and Nebula, to see who can make the other laugh.
That's really messed up, and yet oddly endearing.
Yeah, well, even bad puns can only get you so far before your conscience catches up with you.
How did you end up living with the priests of Palma? They're not exactly your kind of crowd with the whole pacifism thing.
Mantis introduced me to them last year, when I needed to heal. They helped me in ways I didn't think were possible.
Helped? How?
I guess you could say I was broken. Thanos, the war, working as an assassin, it'd take a toll on you. By the time Mantis brought me there, I was ready to give up. I mean, I was miserable. Convinced I was beyond redemption or worth. I truly believed I deserved to die.
But you didn't. Die?
No. There was this boy there. A Khan.
The one you hugged in the village.
A Khan was like me. Lost. His parents had died in an accident. He was combative, rebellious, the opposite of a pacifist. The priest thought it would be a good idea for both of us to work through our scut together.
And was it?
At first, not really. He was a pain in the butt. But over time, we came to rely on each other. Thanos had taught me how to meditate in the functional sense, but not in the spiritual sense, like how to work through my trauma, caring for Khan. He forced me to reflect and process, and together, through mutual support, Khan and I were able to overcome our demons.
Wow. I had no idea meditation could be so intense.
Or beneficial?
Well, yeah, that too. I guess I should give it a go sometime. Although I'm kind of scared of what I'll find.
Who knows? You might surprise yourself. I know I did.
Yeah, maybe. Hey, Warlock. Open up. This is my room, you know. And that would be my cassette cover.
You penned this pithy poetry?
It's not poetry, it's music. Hard rock. It's supposed to have guitars and bass and drums.
Simplistic scriptures, as is its scribe.
Okay. What's your deal, man? What did I do to piss you off?
Your lamentable leadership allowed the Madonna to leave when we needed her talents to travel to the telepathic realm.
Mantis had good reason to stay behind. We just need to get Nikki and get the hell out so we can find her again.
Your tenuous tactics trust too much to fortune. Can you confidently convince me your meager measures may amply manage this mission?
Yes. Absolutely.
Wise words. Sure and measured. But beheld by my bemused misgivings, your demeanor differs distinctly in direction from my more willful ways.
Maybe we can meet in the middle then.
Yes. An oath! Will you own an oath to operate with greater aggression? To give gravitas to gravid seasons of your soul and struggle not to stand on destiny's icy flows?
Sure, man. Whatever it takes.
Then assert it!
I swear I'll be a good leader. That I'll be decisive and that I won't let Mantis do whatever she wants.
I stand partially reassured.
What about you, Mr. Fancy Words? How do I know you won't see Raker and have a change of heart?
Why would I weasel away?
Didn't you used to be best buds with him?
We were common company for a fleeting fallow, through which I witnessed the incommensurable extent of his sadness. He mourns his lost son.
That's why he's doing all of this. The church, the matriarch? Because he wants to get his kid back. But that can't happen, right? Magus can't...
No, cannot.
So? We can count on you? When you reunite with Raker, that man's gotta go down.
Indubitably.
So, how is he?
Frustrating. It's like talking to Suzanne Harris at the summer dance all over again.
Ain't that the Hume girl you tried to impress with your yo-yo skills?
Yeah, and it went about as well as talking to Mr. Cape.
What's a yo-yo?
I am Groot.
Did you reach Cosmo?
that explains why we ain't been able to reach Cosmo.
If you don't answer it, they'll vaporize us.
I will handle this communication.
All yours, buddy.
Hail, traveler. Have you accepted the truth of a divine promise?
We have. My deceased wife and daughter are with me. Thank the matriarch for her gift.
May the promise be fulfilled. You are clear to land at the spaceport.
All them bars and betting parlors.
And noodle joints.
Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
I assume it will be worse.
Raker rallies regiments while we wait whistling in the wings.
Landing as fast as I can, Gold.
What the flark? Great! Cocoon Boy thinks he's a butterfly now!
He is a man of action.
Let's just hope that he can keep the church busy while we look for Nikki.
Didn't think you'd be able to bluff your way through security, Muscles.
I am quite adept at deception.
We're gonna need more than that to get to the Continuum Cortex and rescue Nikki.
Especially with Golden Boy jumping ship. Should we, try to find him?
Time is running out. We cannot lose focus if we are to save the girl.
Drax is right. Let's just hope Warlock can do a bit of damage on his side. So, final showdown against Raker. This time, you'll get him for good.
I intend to. We're not leaving here without Nikki. Just so you know, I'll do everything I can to save your girl. I know it's important to you.
You take care of the Milano, okay? Make sure the ship's still here when we come back.
I am Groot.
Groot wants you to know he'll do all he can to save your kid.
You know what? I think I kinda understood that.
I am Groot.
Same here. Can't wait to whoop some robe flarkers. Your kid sure got herself in a deep, Quill.
Her mom died, man. If Warlock's telling the truth, that thing inside her is using Corell's death to manipulate her.
I get it. Ain't gonna be easy getting her out of there, but I'll die trying. Gotta make the flarkers pay for what they did to Knowhere. And Contraxion. And all the killing and converting and stuff.
Ready, Drax?
I am. My blades are as sharp as the rodent's tongue.
Was that a metaphor?
It was a simile.
Just wanted to make sure you didn't have any lingering effects from the promise.
I know the evil it conceals. Magus and the church must be stopped.
Let's do this. Time to save Nikki.
Peter.
Okay. Just be cool. Let me handle these guys.
Welcome, travelers. Have you come to witness the fulfillment?
The what now?
The realization of the Matriarch's promise. The beginning of a new world. One without death, or pain, or fear. You should know this. Weren't you vetted and cleared to land here?
What? Of course we were.
How are you not aware of the fulfillment? Something is wrong. These heretics must be stopped. Attack!
Unleash me onto these fools! Yes! I am enjoying myself!
Wacko's better pray their new world comes without death or pain or fear, cause I'm gonna kill him for flarking up this spaceport.
They have been very busy redecorating.
All the more reason for us to get to the Cortex and find Nikki.
I don't mean to pry, so I'll let you.
I will extract it.
Sure are a lot of ships patrolling.
Just be thankful they aren't shooting at us.
Won't hear me complaining. Anybody? See any this way to the fulfillment signs?
No. I will inform you if I observe any.
Thanks.
Assuming we find the girl, how do we sever her connection with Magus?
We don't. If Cocoon Boy ain't around to suck it up afterward.
We'll just have to reason with her.
Scott! Cosmos Tower's shut down.
That's because it's never been dark before. You do realize some of the guys shooting at us were Knowhere security?
This does not bode well for the dog.
Never was Lamott's biggest fan, but we could have used the backup telepath.
If Cosmo is on their side, getting to the Cortex could be a lot harder.
This mission is about saving Nikki. It'll be a real shame if Cosmo bought into the promise, but like we said in Lamentus, if we cure her, we cure everybody.
What kind of promise could they offer a dog anyway? A nice game of fetch.
Exactly. We just gotta have faith he's okay.
Really, Peter? Faith?
There does appear to be an accessory stored here.
We're wasting time, Peter. I don't like the sound of that fulfillment thing. What was that?
He says you, seem tense.
Dreading what we're gonna see in the marketplace.
The same thing we saw when we flew in.
Yeah, but it'll be up close. Knowhere really stunk sometimes, but...
Clark! Over there!
There's so many of them. I thought most nobodies would have rejected the promise.
Everyone wants something they can't have.
Yeah, but these crooks were suspicious of anyone giving them anything for free.
You're right, Rocket. The people who lived here were rough. I once saw someone beat someone else to a pulp because they gave them a compliment. No way they'd willingly join up.
A sword to the throat can be very convincing.
So can the promise.
They got Flark and Faith batteries everywhere.
Just like on Hala's Hope.
Perhaps they have built another giant ray gun inside the Continuum Cortex.
To siphon faith from multiple worlds at once? Is that even possible?
The energy ain't filling these batteries. It's moving away from them.
So they're powering something.
Sure looks like it.
I'm surprised the church was able to seize the Cortex. It seemed pretty secure last time.
Wasn't half as secure as the dog thought.
The church's forces increased by the tick. Their superior numbers could have easily breached the defenses.
While we got just the 5 of us.
Well, that didn't work.
Clark, I'm going in.
What about the fanatics?
I'll toast them if I see them. We're the only ones that can do this, right? Clear back here, Quill. Looks like you're gonna have to yank a chunk free from this side, though.
Gamora, you should be able to get your sword in there now. Give me a boost.
Let's hope it holds.
Oh, Scott! Not Mantlos. Look at her. This is personal, Quill.
What's taking so long? I had a contact here, rotations ago.
You did? Was it Blurf? No. Shudupun. Hooks, maybe? Whoa. Cat free. He always gave Groot the creeps.
There's been no sign of Goldie Bronze.
I know how much you love this dive.
It was the one spot in this whole Flarkin galaxy where a guy could feel safe. I mean, except for the bar brawls and the security raids and the bounty hunters.
We'll drink to it later. Right now, we've got to keep moving.
Wonder if any of these fortune tellers saw this coming.
Unlikely. We're all charlatans.
Most of them were pickpockets and fences. Pretty useful people to know. Yeah, what do we need the Golden Boy for anyways? We were doing fine without him.
I was not fine. Magus was devouring my soul. Your memory is suspect.
My memory is flawless. I'm just an optimist.
Warlock's stronger than any of us, and he's got a pretty good reason to hate Raker.
So you buy his rip my soul in two story.
Just saying, if anybody stands a chance going toe-to-toe with Raker, it's him. And we're gonna need the Grand Unifier out of the way if we want to stop this ritual.
Throw the meat into the meat grinder to keep it busy.
That's not what I...
No.
Careful. There's treachery ahead.
Okay, we got this.
More currencies dropping in.
Dropping like flies soon enough.
Now is our opportunity!
looks like a dead end.
For some more than others. The destruction is pretty massive.
Guess that means some of the crooks here put up a fight.
A valiant effort in the face of certain defeat.
Looks like the church is trying to keep us out of there.
That's not gonna work.
Hard to believe how much the place has changed.
Even if they rebuild, it'll likely never be the same.
Whoa. The Emporium used to be right here. Did the church destroy it?
Doubt it. The Collector probably blasted out of here at the first sign of trouble.
Before the first sign, the Collector's supposed to be able to see the future.
Oh, yeah?
Careful, Peter Quill.
Guys, look down. It's an awful lot of light.
You're thinking it's the full Flarkman, ain't you? But it could just be runoff from the cables. Whatever these whack jobs are up to, they need a lot of juice.
Perhaps this is how they powered their fleet to reach Lamentus.
Yeah, the Cortex could handle that on its own.
Nikki had Warlock's soul stone in her hand. What if it's fused there and Raker's trying to remove it?
Like you did with Goldilocks? Didn't work all that well the first time.
The girl may have sensed the evil in the stone and insisted they try again.
Or she's outlived her usefulness and Raker wants the stone's power for himself.
Regardless, we must reach the Undercity to find the girl and stop whatever they are doing.
And we'll have to be ready for them to try and stop us.
The converted ones will be prepared to die in order to bring their loved ones back to life.
Which is pretty ironic if you think about it.
They must have started the fulfillment already.
Why?
I just figured there'd be more converted around up here.
Wonder if Cosmo's gonna keep control of the station once this mess is sorted.
You fear he will lose his command.
He wouldn't have many defenses left to push back a second invasion.
I ain't never been on the dog's good side, but the thought of new management, don't sit right.
Our level of cooperation is invigorating. We have become a formidable team.
Yep, sure have, Drax.
Ain't we just one big, happy Flarkin family? What are you doing with that garbage?
She's not garbage.
Behold the power of the light! Via Magnati! Guardians of the Galaxy! Save the believers and alert the Grand Unifier! The fulfillment must not be stopped!
That's it! We finally snapped! Gamora! Wait for us!
stopped whatever that priest was doing here!
He was converting them to the promise!
This Flatnard's sucking up all my shots! Get on the road! He's buffing up his team!
Sever his connection!
Whip him off, Drax! Pleasure!
Not again!
That was, weird, Gamora! You okay?
The Witch Doctor elevates our challenge in combat!
Chromosome's gotta go before we're overrun! Ready!
That warrior is still... Stand back!
Yeah, well, that makes him a target in my books. Whatever happened to not running in?
Make your peace!
No fair! He's boosting everyone but us!
Then put him in a body bag! Problem? Solution!
His belief could not save him from death!
Don't be sad! Keep punking their scudding lights out!
You won't!
You good?
Never better.
Yep, definitely not good. Gamora, wait, hold on a sec.
Why? So more children can be sacrificed in the name of Raker's flarked up church?
Of course not, just
Just what, Peter?
I don't know. Breathe.
Every minute we waste. We don't have time to breathe.
I know Raker brings back bad memories.
This isn't about Thanos. It's about Nikki and what men like Raker and Thanos do to girls like her. Like me. My sister. If I had just been better at protecting Nebula, maybe she wouldn't be dead.
Whoa. What? Nebula's dead? How? By who? Tell me, so I can find him and shake his Kratakan hand.
By me.
You killed your sister?
She is the one you saw in the Matriarch's promise.
That's how I knew it was a lie. The Nebula I knew had been twisted into a hateful, vengeful monster thing. One who would never stop unless I stopped her. So I did. I just never expected to survive.
Why didn't you say something?
It's not exactly a conversation starter. Hi, I'm Gamora. I murdered my sister. Can we be friends? Of course we can't. How can you be friends with a monster? Why would you want that on your team? A team I actually kind of enjoyed being on. All things considered.
Well, I hate Nebula, so I actually would have... What? I'm just saying it don't change nothing.
Actually, it changes everything. The most deadly woman in the galaxy just admitted she loves us.
I did not.
You did. You said you were in love with us right after the part about killing your sister.
I said I enjoyed your company.
That is the Catathian definition of love.
Like. I'll give you like. Can we just move on?
Agreed. That's about all the love fest I could take.
We accept you, Gamora Zenwuburi.
Pretty sure we're married now.
This is excruciating.
All right, I'm pretty sure we've all caught our breath. Let's say we go stop a nutjob cult leader.
Yes.
Incoming!
The Mars Commandment #1! Thou shalt stab! Blow the way, Rocket! Ranger doesn't know what he's in for! I'm giving you troopless lives!
Who else did you kill? Anyone I know?
So many! Not that enough!
Throw that, Drax! Is it me or are we barely denting this thing?
Thing's built tough. We need to really pile it on.
Can't tell if they feel pain, but I know when they feel dead.
Send it
Is
their
that
way,
what they
Drax.
call a spiritual experience?
When we find Breaker, I get it first!
I believe he will find us!
There has to be a way to really hurt this guy!
What's next, Peter? Hang in there, bud. Quill, do
I thought
something.
you'd never ask!
They are coming at us from everywhere!
We're gonna stop them every time! I've been shooting that big bot for hours!
We need to focus on taking it down!
Rocket! Fireworks!
Put him down before I carve out your eyeball!
Yeah, we're all a bunch of... I get it.
We've got to apply more pressure! Five! The answer is open! Get it!
Well done, you two! A tactfully executed maneuver!
Man, that giant robot can take a lot of pain!
It is as venerable as it is large! We must break it!
Hey, Nut! Yeah, you! Put down
Peter
my
Quill!
friend, or else...
Over this way! Time to
Hey,
shred
Quill! I think the big guy's seeing stars!
How do they have this many goons?
With access to the Cortex, who knows how many reserve forces they can bring in here. We gotta shut it down!
Let's get to the bridge. Cosmos Tower is the quickest way.
You see that kid in the ritual thing?
I could not miss him.
You think the church did that to his head? Or was the poor sucker born like that?
Peter Quill, I wish to apologize for what I said when last we were here. Your mother was not cast out into nothing. As long as we remember them, those we cherish are not truly gone.
Right. We keep our dead in our hearts.
Too wide to cross.
Maybe we can bridge the gap.
We keep saying bridge, and it's starting to sound like a made-up word.
All words are made up,
Why do they keep blocking everything off?
because now they expect us.
We need to find another way to the bridge.
We should be prepared in case the Grand Unifier arrives.
Gap's too big to jump. You know, I usually hated when that Cosmos spotlight would shine down on me.
You need to find a way to get us across.
Drax?
I have been eager to topple something over.
Really? A faith force field?
If we can find the power source, we should be able to turn it off.
Let's get looking then.
So, Gamora... how am I supposed to drop the most interesting thing he's ever done?
That's it, Peter! Let's go! We need to get out of here before Ricker shows up.
All right, dead ahead! Let's book it!
Now is not the time for literature!
But this...
Guardians of the Galaxy. The Matriarch has chosen to enact the fulfillment from this station. And you shall not stop her.
She hasn't chosen anything. You've been manipulating her from the start.
She is the light. And I am merely her servant.
Kinda hard to be the light with that dark monster thingy inside of her.
Blasphemy! You may have rejected her promise, but you will believe when it returns you from death's cold clutches.
Your pain has pushed you to a perilous precipice, old friend.
It can't be. I saw you die.
The form is fleeting, but the foundation remains forever. Now cease this stubborn senselessness, before it reaps a ruinous reward.
Ruinous.
Oops.
Punch him off! Well, I guess it only survived that jump!
I swear, if Warlock kills Raker before I get a chance...
Oh man! Back on Earth, there was this great song! What the? Coach is choosing his team members!
Stay away from the engine!
I gotta get close to get it over!
On the left!
Marching snipers! Fast cowards!
We need to close this distance! Make sure you
Keep some breathing room, crew!
Hold their fire while I cross to the next
This'll
room!
work! We can leapfrog our way back onto the bridge!
leapfrog.
It's a... Just follow my lead!
I am trying to destroy!
Look! Golden Boy and Unicorn are still at it!
Look, all the god stuff wasn't just talk.
We're sitting ducks!
You're wrong on both counts!
Gamora! The billboard!
Good call!
More snipers over there! You saved me one!
No promises! Past time someone got stabbed!
Araxes will tell tale of our battles here!
Is that like a Katafian minstrel?
Just once I'd like to cross this bridge without incident!
You can take nothing for that!
The Warlock saved us from certain death!
Yo! Stand down!
Stay away from the edges!
I will toss them to their deaths! We approach the Dark Tower!
Still have to fight our way through!
I got all these boys! I'm just dying for you!
This won't hurt much!
Hey! We gotta get to that elevator!
Too bad they busted up the bridge!
Perhaps this will tell tale of our battles here!
Is that like a Carpathian minstrel?
Brace yourself!
Running and gunning on rooftops! This is kind of fun!
We will need tattoos to commemorate this moment!
Get off me!
The enemy proves persistent!
I'm good! Let's get back to it!
Let us resume at full force!
Get down here! Let me shoot you! Lay on the hurt! Gamora!
Eat this!
Get the point!
Well done! He shall fly no more!
Stay away from the edges!
I will toss them to their deaths!
Bombs away, Rocket! Well, I guess Goldie survived that jump!
Did you see Ranger's face when he showed up?
Let's see those branches!
We approach the dog's tower!
We don't need Golden Boy's help.
Is that why you shot him?
Oh yeah, that was great. Right in the butt. Did you see the look on his face? It was all like, oh, my gilded glutes. Wriggle rear.
His perfect posterior! His
Champion cheeks!
Look out!
do your worst, faith wizard!
Let's not add to our problems!
Perhaps this will tell tale of our battles here!
What now?
Too close! Now it's Nova!
They're not Nova anymore, Peter!
Well, watch it!
How many are there? Like old Knowhere showed up.
As long as they're here, they can't go through with the whatever they called it!
The bombardment.
That was not the name!
Well, I guess Goldie survived that jump!
A warlock is more valiant than I believe! We approach the dog's tower!
Hold on, Nikki! We're coming!
Careful!
You're a big crap! Now it's Nova!
These soldiers are deadlier than the local security!
Way to knock some sense into him!
Been too long since I blew something up.
Finally! I think they're giving up.
Just in time, because we're not getting back on that bridge.
I know where we are. There's a road nearby that intersects the main bridge to Cosmos.
Where?
It should be, right below us. Always knew Knowhere would get raided, but not like this. Thought it would be the world mine cracking down on him.
Drax, buddy, let's make a hole.
One does not make a hole. It is the absence of something.
That's one reading.
The best way.
I am Groot.
Groot thinks we'll be Knowhere royalty once we save it. Assuming they don't blame us for the Grand Unicorn, and the brainwashing cult, and the Magus World Destroyer thing. You know what? Maybe we should avoid Knowhere for a while. Look! They're still at it!
At least our guy seems to be winning.
Perhaps we should summon the ship to deliver us to our destination.
All right, Groot, stretch away.
This carnage brings back troubling memories of worlds I destroyed.
Always wondered, what do you use to do that? Some kind of mega bombs?
Rocket!
Blades, my own hands and feet, knees, elbows.
Oh, you gotta be flarking kidding me. What's so special about Goldie anyway? Yeah, he's strong, but what good is strong against ridiculous, unrelenting firepower?
Don't suppose Groot knows another side route.
If I could just get to the other side, I could hack that thing and drop the bridge.
If you can get to the other side, we can get to the other side, and it wouldn't matter.
Throw me.
What?
Throw me! Just get muscles to huck me across.
Do you have any idea how far down it is if you miss?
We ain't got time to argue. I'll make it.
Leave this to me!
Warlock better not just worry about flying.
Whoa!
Glad that wasn't Rocket!
You are a valued member of this team, not a tool to be thrown about.
Worried about this ritual. And what's really gonna happen if we can't stop it.
Ain't gonna be dead people coming back, holding hands and wagging tails, that's for sure.
We don't have to worry about that because we will stop it. More specifically, I'm gonna make Raker eat my element guns.
Perhaps shooting him would yield better results.
And then we're gonna bring my daughter home and that's
what worries you.
one problem at a time.
Battle must have been tremendous. Is any of this structurally sound?
Something tells me it never was.
Yep, that's part of Knowhere's charm. How dumb are these Flarknards to even fall for this full Flarkment garbage?
Magus demands adulation, trapping you with vile illusion while feeding on your soul.
I felt it in my promise too. That endless hunger.
Oh yeah, hungry is an understatement.
Holy faith!
All that light isn't leading to the cortex. It is the cortex.
How could that mutt let this happen?
Looks like you'll get to ask him yourself.
This isn't going to end well.
Cosmo!
We've got to get down there!
Don't count him out just yet. I've seen him get out of worse scrapes.
Get away! The beast is being exposed, promise!
No! Take these off, people!
These belligerents do not stand a chance!
Drop it on him! Keep the breathing room, Groot!
He's coming!
Cosmo! Talk to us here!
The dog is lost in memories of the past!
Take him in the nose, Rocket! Cosmo! He's got to snap out of it!
The boot is scrambled!
Is it me or we barely denting this thing?
Anybody feel bad? Because I don't!
These zealots do not fear dying!
That's right! You don't work with Knowhere, holes!
Nobody kicks the dog on my watch!
Peter!
On our watch!
Come on, cut him down!
About time!
Looks like you need a little help!
I can barely cut into his armor!
Peter Quill, unleash me onto these fools! Quick, armor!
robot can take a lot of pain!
It is as venerable as it is large! We must break it!
Keep kicking and flailing, Drax! I'm coming! Brutify it, brute!
Ain't nothing getting through! He's recompiling! Let's put a bug in his toe!
You just messed with the wrong detachment!
My great strength goes underutilized!
Feels like I've been shooting that big bot for hours! We gotta keep him off Cosmo!
Let's worry about keeping them off of us first! Ready! Knowhere security's in big trouble after this!
If there's any of them left! Came from outer space and died there too!
Glad it's down!
Let's do this!
When you're still a dork!
This has got my name on it!
This one just
Enjoy your
needs
big
ammo!
guy! Chop him, Gamora! Danger close, Rocket! Cosmo! Talk to us here!
More talking! Use your mind, Scott, to help us out here!
I see it!
Ouch! That's gonna hurt!
The fuck are you doing? He's one of them now.
He's our friend.
Yeah, so is Drax. And I ain't going inside this flea bag's head.
Maybe it doesn't have to come to that. Hey, buddy. Are you,
Take him out before it's too late.
Wait! He's still in there. I can hear him.
I hear only barking.
Focus your mind. He's there.
Oh, Flark, it just shoot the nuts!
Easy, bud. Friends, remember?
He's Peter Quill. Cosmo knows never lie.
Yeah, buddy. It's me. It's all of us.
Where is Cosmo smell? Smell of nowhere.
Where else would we be, Furbrain?
His mind is addled. Or he is simply a dog.
He doesn't see us. He's still in the promise.
Cosmo, where are you? What do you see?
Blue sky and cars to chase. Cosmo is back. Doma, how you say? Home.
He's talking about Earth.
Smell of fresh grass. Feeling of dirt between paws. No psychic burden, just walkies for going. And the ball for fetching.
If you missed your home planet, could you not simply return at any time?
Not a time that matter. Same reason Katardian not go home.
Earth was great. Cats to chase, streets to be on. The point is, I get it. We all get homesick. But you gotta bury that bone and move on.
Piotr Quill does not know what he asks. He's like fleas, biting and biting, no matter how much Cosmo scratch.
Oh, you Terrans have a real thing for your home planet. What's one hunk of rock over another?
It's not about rock. It's about what Cosmo had on rock. Foot of bed for sleeping, belly for rubbing, color with name.
You miss being someone's property?
Cosmo not property. Belong to family. Then one day, family gone. Men in suits send Cosmo into space. Cosmo searched many dog years for those he lost. But yet...
You had owners. It sounds like they gave you up.
Family would never turn back on Cosmo. raised since he was mere pup.
Just because someone feeds you and trains you doesn't mean they're your family.
I lost my family too. My mom died right in front of me when I was just a kid.
Then Piotr Quill should know. Cosmo would work like dog to have family back.
If they are part of this promise, these humans are most assuredly dead. Do not be swayed by the bribe of their return as I was.
Promise is only empty until fulfillment be. Perhaps it's Katati who lost hope too quickly.
Come on, Cosmo, you gotta know this doesn't smell right.
Yet, it's too late for old dog to learn new trick. Mother-child will honor promise, and Cosmo will be best boy.
Fine! We'll stop them ourselves.
This Cosmo cannot allow. Will induce coma until fulfillment of promise be.
Wait, what?
It's for best. You are, how you say, in doghouse.
No, hold on! Your precious promise can't be fulfilled without this!
What is?
What is it? You're gonna want it. Want it? Ready? Go get it, boy!
I can't believe that worked.
It won't for long. Let's get out of here before he comes back.
Gotta hand it to you, Quill. That was pretty clever. All right, I still got access codes from when me and Groot were on vacation.
You mean when you quit the team?
Why do you always gotta be so... Flark! Attacking Scratch Snatchers! Gah!
Cosmo changed the codes.
I guess so.
All right, people. Let's find another way through.
Perhaps you entered the...
Drax, can you handle this?
An intriguing texture. I fear I will regret this.
Just don't start kicking up dust.
So, stolen codes, jail time. What exactly were you and Groot doing down here before?
We got a gig from an old contact at Mantlo's before you barged in for a family reunion with Mr. No Lips.
Not the weirdest guy I know.
You're the weirdest guy I know. The Flark was that?
An earthquake?
Unlikely. We are not on Earth.
Whatever they're doing, I think they just took it to the next level.
Wonder if the church even realizes what was being mined down here. They're standing on top of the most valuable resource in the galaxy.
The miners they have converted will remember. The ritual must be starting soon.
Good question, bud. How do we know we could even stop something this powerful? Probably a question for the bug lady. Too bad she ditched us.
When he was in his promise, Drax said Magus was...
Eating my soul.
And anything that eats can die, right?
That don't sound too scientific.
You wish to poison its food supply.
Yeah, we're the food supply, so... no. We'll kill it the old-fashioned way.
Yuck.
I am so done with brains and the Universal Church of Crap.
I know it's slow going. Blame the Flarknards who wrecked everything.
Do you know any shortcuts?
In case you ain't noticed, the entire geometricals in this place have been flarked.
Let's tear through them. Breaker's not gonna wait for us.
He knows we are there. Let's stop the ritual early.
The big one has blown mine!
It's not the shield, it's the mine! Enough already!
So, let's take that stiff-necked soldier out then!
This is a site of power! A fine place for a bloody battle!
So let's give them one!
Ha! Good luck with those mines now!
Come, fools! Come die on this brain!
Not the weirdest of his war cries, but definitely up there.
Drax, toss it! the better!
I have seen many exposed
to
brains,
meet
but
you.
never one this gargantuan! The galvanic sorcerer weak! You have caused us consternation, but no longer!
Keep the herd coming! Feeling really exposed in this pit!
Our enemies are just as exposed!
This is so gross!
The cranial matter has an impressive sturdiness! Take me off! This is a site of power! A fine place for a bloody battle!
Let him have it, Drax!
Close the distance! Don't let them rip you off!
They cannot run from me! I am trying to destroy! Enjoy the honor of your death!
Good! This poor goon's got brain security detail.
Gross.
That's a lot of brain powder.
Yeah, that stuff will turn your airway to sludge. Gray lung, they call it.
Good thing I've got my mask.
Oh, that won't help. Them particles are so fine, they're already seeping right in. You probably already got the gray lung.
Lungs are already gray.
And you know that...
I have seen them. Many times.
I don't know what's more dizzying in this place. Looking up or looking down.
Drax, little help, Peepo?
Readily!
Set her down, bud.
What are you doing? That's the way we came.
I'll be quick.
I hunger.
For battle?
I did not eat on the ship.
There's plenty of brain tissue to go around.
It can wait.
What's in all those towers and pods?
There ain't no zone in here, so could be anything. I know one of them's half library and half pleasure pod.
I really hope it survived.
Drax, over here! Hurry!
I move as swiftly as is necessary.
Cool, you know I was just messing with you.
What's that?
There ain't no such thing as gray lung.
Oh, yeah. I know.
Oh, you so fell for it. Gray lung.
Careful, this place is practically falling apart.
Could be all of nowhere. Looks like this soon.
It'll get back on its feet.
The giant head does not have feet.
It used to.
All right, it's all yours. Oof, got a crick in my back because of that.
So they just up and left all this once they discovered the Cortex?
If by up and left you mean that much went barking mad and booted everyone out, then yup.
Not surprising. Imagine that thing falling into the wrong hands.
We don't have to. Hey, Groot, think you can get me up there? Right about there.
This seems impertinent to our task.
I want to get a look from up high.
Scoping?
Scoping? This place smells weird.
It's the brains. Goes sour if it sits too long.
Smells like metal and, I don't know, something else.
Kriya.
What's that?
It's the waste product of a large Catathian slug.
I'm not sure slug piss is exactly what I was thinking of.
It is unmistakable.
one way of putting it.
It is an accurate statement.
Well, it don't help none. Oh, what have they done to you?
You, okay, Rocket?
No, I ain't okay. The Cortex, Knowhere. What's gonna happen to this place? This filthy dump of cheap booze and shady units is the closest thing I got to a home.
This isn't the first time someone's tried to take over Knowhere, and it won't be the last. As long as we stop the church, all the old no-goodniks will be back in no time. You know, the good kind of no-goodniks.
I hope you're right. Thanks, Quill. He wants to know what could have decapitated a Celestial.
Likely it was an exceptionally large blade.
Minor hiccup we need to consider. How do we even shut down the Cortex now that it's all supercharged?
Yeah, there ain't gonna be an easy off button on that thing.
Any chance you can hack it?
We ain't talking about some junky appliance. This is the Flarkin Continuum Cortex.
The Cortex isn't the problem here. It's the Flarknards who've hijacked it. We take them down, and the Cortex is just a machine with nobody at the wheel.
You know there is a wheel. I saw no wheel.
Yeah, there ain't no wheel, but I don't like the idea of just leaving that thing powered up with church scud. We should focus on them faith conduits.
Here they come!
A whole lot of them!
Soon to be one less!
Still don't hear no ritual!
Perhaps they know we are near! Our mighty battle shakes the very ground beneath us!
Just be careful with the stalks there, big guy!
Whole city is going to collapse!
We ain't gonna let it!
Like a hot knife!
Blitz him, Rocket!
Fiends! I will find new ways to kill you!
Drax is well known for his non-scientific method! Where's Warlock?
Probably yelling bad poetry at somebody! Yay! More trains up ahead!
More worried about the collapsing floors!
They got fake tech everywhere!
I wish we had time to demolish all of it!
Stand down! Still don't hear no ritual!
Perhaps they know we are near!
This whole city is going to collapse!
No! We ain't gonna let it!
We can't keep getting pulled into skirmishes.
Like we have any choice. They shoot, we shoot.
Over here. Guess we're climbing brains again.
All right, group, let's make a bridge of our own. Man, I really hope Warlock makes it to the finish line.
No, Goldie ain't counting on us. To him, we're just a bunch of scuts soiling his fancy boots.
He's seen what we can do.
More importantly, we know what we can do. All right, easy now.
So, once we get Nikki, we wait for Warlock to catch up?
And the bug lady.
Our plan requires a great many people.
Who said saving the galaxy would be easy?
I do not recall anyone making that claim.
Let's just take it one thing at a time. Get Nikki and stop this fulfillment thing.
How pragmatic of you.
Try not to count my chickens before they hatch. Careful, it gets a little... Whoa!
Peter, do you want to do the honors?
Totally. Watch this. Surprise, Scud Fluckers! Another one down! Don't forget, we're a team! Coordinate!
Call out, and I will demolish your foes! My mind fills with rage!
Oh, short work of these cultist creeps!
Those out weirdos deserve it!
You don't stand a chance!
Keep on planting these creeps in the ground, bro!
Feels like we're up against the entire army!
Their focus should be divided between here and the... Guys, huddle up!
Yes! Celebrate this moment, my friends! Victory shall soon be ours! They shall carve our name in the history books, Peter Quill, and it will not be spelled incorrectly!
Look, I know we want to celebrate because we're maybe 2 steps away from winning this fight. But if we start dancing before we actually win, these scutholes will send us to our graves. So let's keep our focus and show these losers exactly how we rock. Who's with me?
I am with you, Peter
This
Quill!
is gonna be fun!
Time to
Let's show them they met with the wrong freaking team!
Yes, man, seen our business card! Been too long since I blew something up!
Keep the breathing room through! Whole lot of pain coming your way!
Past time someone got stabbed! Is the whole church here?
Their focus should be divided between here and Lamentus, right?
We'll tear down this church, wizard!
So glad that man is on our side right now!
Pulverize them!
Once we get inside, I'm on Raker!
I will respect your battle claim!
Guys, what do we do about this big bot?
Don't worry about me, bud. I'm enjoying this.
I am losing control!
Just keep it pointed at the other team.
I relish the idea of conquering the dastardly device!
Look! 12! It's got Groot!
What's next, Peter?
Slice and dice!
Peter Quill, unleash me onto these fools!
Hey, Quill! Wanna see some fireworks?
Man, that giant robot can take a lot of pain!
Things built tough. We need to really pile it on! Thanks for saying what we're all thinking.
Groot! Show him your roots!
This is bringing back war memories!
Only this time there's no resistance to help out!
Good riddance.
Now the true battle begins.
Everyone ready? Game face is on.
I have only one face.
Well, put it in mean mode.
Ha! Done!
What's everybody thinking?
I'm thinking if Goldie didn't finish him off already, I got a grenade with Raker's name on it.
Whatever they're up to with the Cortex, it stops now. This is Knowhere. Our Knowhere.
Destin right. Let's show these Flartnards the door.
I'll show them my blade.
It will be a glorious battle. We are with you, Peter Quill!
What did they do to the Cortex?
Nikki!
They strapped her to their Flarkin machine, and they're making the hand direct all the galaxy's faith energy right into it.
Fulfillment has begun.
We gotta get her out of there, but how?
Free the hand, and they lose power. I count 4 cables. Let's pull them out.
My blade should be able to slice into them!
Gamora, slice him up!
Order up!
We're coming, Nikki!
He does not seem in pain. From this distance, anyway. Look! The sorcerer heals his ilk!
All the more reason to kill him first!
Look out!
We need to get Nikki out of there before it kills her!
As long as all that juice is coming out of the hand.
No fair! He's boosting everyone but us!
Then put him in a body bag. Problem? Solution.
Slash him, Gamora!
Cut to the chase! Gonna kill Raker for using a child like this!
Perhaps they are both being manipulated by Magus!
I was just trying to wake him up!
We need to free Nikki! She must be so scared!
I can't believe they enslaved the continuum vortex. I mean, we've all thought about it, but still.
What is next, Peter Quill?
What's next, Peter? What have we done to the hand?
They are using it to channel energy from conquered worlds!
I'm ready! Just find me an opening!
Unblock these nasty things!
Working on it!
Work faster!
Stand ready! We disrupt their ritual! They will do anything to stop us!
The ritual that's gonna consume all life in the galaxy? Sorry, not sorry!
I believe they strapped her to a fucking machine! Why does it have to be so high up?
I bet you can use their skiffs to get up there! We need to free Nikki! She must be so scared!
I'm safe enough in that bubble! All this faith energy is tinkling up my insides!
I do not understand that word!
That did something! Look at the hand!
All right! 1 down, 3 to go! Move it! Just need to unplug it 3 more times!
Also need to knock down the run! Climb up, Nikki! Try to face shield! Having fun playing on the weak?
Cultist walked right into that one!
These deluded souls do not know when to quit!
You ever rep for a super state jump-out? Today ain't the day you want to find out what happens!
We must continue!
Brute's right! The bubble's shrunk! We can get at that last plug now!
Then let's get to it! Nikki! It's okay, I got you.
Get your hands off me! Why do you insist on ruining everything? If you won't join me, then just stay away.
This is why I don't have kids.
Nikki, this isn't gonna end how you think.
Says who? You? I saw what you did. You should want to take it back. I can feel the light inside me. The promise will be fulfilled.
Does she not realize her plan has been thwarted?
This... a minor setback. Isn't that right, Grand Unifier?
The Cortex was meant merely to ease the burden on you, Matriarch. We shall retreat. Please, give me an excuse to kill him.
Is this him? The first divine vessel?
A pale shadow to your magnificence, Matriarch.
Let him watch me do what he could not. I'll draw faith across the entire galaxy myself if I have to.
If you think you can handle...
I'll handle whatever it takes.
Nick. Damn it!
They ain't getting far. I got a tracker on Golden Boy's butt.
You what?
Yeah, I tagged him back on the bridge in case he ditched us again. We just gotta get back to the Milano.
Rocket, don't ever change.
So, about the kid going full brat on us. What? I'm just gonna ask. How you doing, Quill?
That age is a difficult one. Even my sweet Camaria could be trying.
Nothing's changed. We just need to get Nikki, Warlock, and Mantis in the same room.
The Golden One will need rescuing.
And I can't wait to see the look on his face when we bail him out.
Guardian of Galaxies will heal. Mother child.
Cosmo,
The Flarkin' Flark!
how'd we get here?
We exited the Continuum Cortex.
This ain't where it usually leads.
Scotty's good. It's an illusion. Cosmos trapped us in another mental prison. Stop. Listen. What's that?
A9 barking. Too strident for Cosmo.
Great! Instead of one dog, we're gonna get attacked by a whole bunch of them.
You know what this means? It means Cosmo isn't completely promised up.
It looked like he bought in to me.
Then why didn't he kill us? And why would his puppies be in here too? Because he's trying to protect us.
That's a bit of a leap of logic.
And maybe he left the puppies to help us escape. We just need to find them.
Do you have any training in dealing with illusory prisons, Gamora?
Thanos would sometimes banish me and Nebula into a pocket dimension.
Did Did you ever escape?
A couple times. It wasn't easy.
I think we're getting closer, right?
The barks are getting louder, at least. The barking is getting fainter.
It's kind of hard to follow.
Don't help, every hall looks the same.
We seem to be heading in the right direction.
Why do you sound surprised?
Because I am.
We have to be close.
The yapping is getting louder.
And more annoying. He's right. We're going the wrong way, Quill.
I am Groot.
Groot says we're getting closer.
Hey, buddy! What are you doing in here?
This charm is an obvious trap.
No. I think he's trying to help us. Back on Earth, dogs were always trying to help people.
Really?
Well, on TV anyway.
Aren't Cosmo's puppies telepathic? Shouldn't he be able to talk to us or something?
Maybe this one's just a regular dog.
He must be the runt.
Whoa, okay, buddy. Okay, he didn't mean anything by it.
Should we follow him?
Might as well. Okay, little guy, lead the way.
Great. Now we're following one of Cosmo's kids. And it's the dumb one.
He's not dumb. He's just regular.
Is that what they used to tell you?
I'll take it, because I know that teasing comes from a place of love. Too bad about Cosmo.
This condition is shared by thousands across the galaxy.
Millions even.
And who knows what'll actually happen to them once Raker and Nikki complete the fulfillment.
We won't let that happen.
We gotta get out of here before we could even try to save the galaxy.
Oh, way to get us out of the woods, little guy.
This puny whelp will be a great warrior one day.
Yeah, a real beast.
If you want me to triangulate Mr. Mouthful's location, we gotta get inside.
You coming, buddy? Oh, it's not safe here. You ever been on a spaceship before? You gotta help your dad and family. I get it. Go get him, buddy.